So, as a young one, I was a geek. I mean, a geek is a gamer. I would say more like a gamer. I was like this little gamer who has spent too much time on his video game. I didn't have normal social skills. No social skills almost at all. My concentration was shit. Literal shit. Like, I couldn't listen to the teacher for more than like 2 minutes and then, oh, a butterfly. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that was me. Video game didn't help that. I was lazy at school. I was lazy. You don't even know what's the meaning of the word lazy if you didn't see me at my school. I'm telling you, I was really lazy. I was sleeping on my desk because I was gaming all night and like wasn't even doing my homework. None of that. I was lazy. I never really kept my friend because I spent too much of my time as a kid being a gamer. So my video games was taking all my time. Then friendship was out of question, you know? So basically I was alone. I also had anger issues, leading that I was the victim of bully. Luckily for me, since video games was the only thing I had in life, I didn't care about what they were saying. I care on the moment, but I wasn't crying about it. I was more like going back to my gaming afterward because I was a bit like insensitive about the long term. But on this spot, I was really impulsive, and if they were provoking me, I was reacting. So they kept like, I remember like this kid kept bullying me and trying to find his way to make me react on his bullshit. Girls weren't around me. I wasn't a ladies man. I didn't have a lot of ladies around me, so yeah, I wasn't like a player. I had this problem called the good guy syndrome. Basically, acting as a good guy to be like the hero of the story. That is mostly the wrongest thing that you can do. Basically, like a dog. You know, like the dog was trying to be a good boy. That was me. And I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no to nobody. I had problems to say no. And if I can tell you something, that leads you to things that you don't want to do. So listen until the end of the video, because for you I got 5 skills that you gotta develop. You must develop if you want to like be at the top in your adulthood. But you'll be grateful for doing those to yourself, and hopefully for me to hear this, because this is really important skills that you need to develop before getting to the adulthood. So let's begin. So just before I tell you those 5 things, just know that I will put my Discord in the description below, and if you have like more little details that you want to know or things that you want to hear about, just know that I'm here to give you advice. So just join my Discord and I'll give you what I can in advice. So little tips or whatever you need, I can advise you on that. So let's get to the video. So social skills basically is at first the way you communicate with others, but it's also how you receive the communication of others. So yes, it means the way you will speak with them and how you will catch the interest, but it's also how to see how he will react and if he's a genuine person. Because if you have social skills to communicate with the other, but you don't know how to detect the signs that he don't care, or have maybe signs that she or he will manipulate you, at the end your good communication skills to communicate with him will go to the dump, because at the end this person will use you. And why it's important that you get yourself a good way to understand others. So if you have like so I would recommend you to get yourself a book about body language. So at first it would be about body language, and then find yourself a book about manipulation, because it's whether that you use manipulation to control others, or you use manipulation to detect the one that tries to do that. And sadly, I'm gonna tell you, we live in a human world, not in an angel world. This world is composed of chaos. So you have really bad people and you have really good people. Then you have all between them. So you gotta be conscious that you will confront bad people, and then at this moment you need to detect those, because the worst people that you will find will be the one who will try to be your friend and then betray you just because they're bad people. So social skills. So like I said, manipulation book and a body language one. Alright. The next skills, also the second one, is how to invest. So today you're on the internet, and the internet, as you can see, is growing majorly. Like, it's getting huge. The internet's controlling almost everything. The AI is getting bigger and more dangerous, and one of the major money maker of the internet is investing. And now you can invest so easily on the internet. You need to be major for that, but it doesn't mean you cannot develop skills. You cannot develop a skills to invest. So that means find yourself a course, a book, or a practicing app. Like, you can find on Google App or App Store, like on both platforms, you can find ways to practice yourself trading. That means financial practicing to trade. Why do I tell you that? It's not because you will become rich, but more if you ever get to school and go like to higher than high school, college, university, you need yourself money. And the more you can make money, the further you can go in those. So if you develop money skills like trading, maybe you'll get yourself really far in whatever you want to go in life. So that's like the best side hustle I can advise you, is to find yourself a trading skills. Whether it's crypto, it's stocks, or it's forex trading, like, you need to train yourself to do that. And there's a lot of Discord that you can find today that are like literally telling you what to do. You can talk with people that are doing that. So like I said, building your social skills can help you socialize with people that can give you advantage too. So let's get to the next one now. So for the third one, let's say that this one is really basic but really important, as like something that you really need to start if you ain't doing it right now. And it's basic habits with a routine. So getting yourself into a routine will give you a huge advantage compared to others. Only because at some point when you've developed a routine in your life, you don't need to think about it anymore. You'll wake up in the morning and you'll do your things, and then you'll have free time and you'll do what the hell you'll want to do. It can be as simple as waking up, going eat breakfast, brush your teeth, like basic things that you need to do, but do it as a routine. Do always the same thing. Because if you don't practice yourself to do that, when you'll get older, it will be a lot harder to get yourself into a routine. And the best way to get yourself prosper and rich as an older guy, need to build yourself a routine. Because you need to, like, if you wake up in the morning and you always had to think what to do. I need to do that, I need to do this, and you don't do it on the automatic base, like you don't do it by yourself without even thinking about it, it'll consume your energy first thing in the morning, and you won't have enough energy to work harder during your day, because you always already use like most of that energy just to think first thing in the morning. So build yourself something that you will do for the rest of your life. That's as simple as that, and that is a strong, like a really, really powerful thing to build as someone who is young and still going to school. Comprende? Alright, so to the next one. So the next one is like, we all heard about it in school, they all tell you that it is a skill that you can profit, that you can earn money from. So it could be simple as mechanic, or it could be electronic, it could be programming. The reason why I'm telling you to develop yourself a skill, it's only because by doing so, you're setting your future. Simple as that. You're setting your future and you're giving yourself a purpose. And the best thing that you can do is develop a purpose and see progress in it. The progress is the dopamine for your brain. It's the candy for your mind. It's like the best treat that you can give yourself is progress. So by learning something that can earn you money and can give you the satisfaction of having progress in it, finding something that you like also, you're already set in life. Once you find this small thing that you want to do in your life, the small skills that you want to learn, and by doing this young, we don't care if you don't like that thing. You can switch and go to something else until you find something that you like. So it's not complicated. And if you have parents, go ask for them to develop that skills. They'll give you all that you need to develop this thing. Even if they're not like fully agree about it, they'll still support you in it. You need to convince them. You need to use your social skills that I've told you about in the beginning and use them to convince your parent that you want to do this. Even if they're not convinced themselves, you need to convince them. And you need to make that your purpose. You need to develop the skills. You need to show them that you're good at it. So develop a skill that you can be profitable. Not a skills that that won't be used. Like if you cannot make money with it, it's useless. So it's not a hobby, it's a profitable skill. Alright, to the next one. So the last one is more for your manhood or your anxiety level. So this one is a martial art or a combat skills. So this one, as much for girls than boys or men or women, a combat skills will lower your anxiety, because if you know how to defend yourself, you won't be scared that somebody will attack you and steal all your shit because you couldn't defend yourself. Every little things that are scary, the anxiety level of you being attacked by someone will always be there if you don't know how to defend yourself. You can solve that problem by having whether someone who know how to defend themselves, or learn yourself and be a man or be a powerful woman. Combat skills, martial art. And by doing them, you're in good shape. You're set. You're in good shape. Your dopamine system will go all good. And then developing that kind of skills, there's nothing more satisfying than developing like a hobby in something that could save your life. I don't know if you're getting it, but if you have the potential to defend yourself, your anxiety level will almost drop to the ground. You won't be anxious about nothing. You need to feel like you can dominate people around you, if you know how to fight, your confidence will get a boost because you know how to fight. You know you can dominate the people in front of you. That's a good feeling. I'm not telling you to dominate them, but you know you can. Just because you've learned a way to defend yourself or a combat skills. So, that's pretty much it. Like I said in the beginning, join my Discord if you want advice. I can give you advice about all those things that I've told you in the video. Otherwise than that, welcome to the Golden Scale Empire, brother. Have a nice one. Bye bye.